Yo, in today's video, I will start off by wishing you all a happy new year. 2023 was definitely a roller coaster of emotions, and I truly hope and I pray that you all have an incredible 2024. May it be the start or the continuation of something beautiful, okay? And in speaking of something beautiful, let's talk about the finals and what would be incredible for Embark Studios to place an emphasis on as we move into this new year. I have a couple of things that I believe would be feasible, and then there are a couple of things that are more so wish list items. So without further ado, let's grab our snacks, let's lock in, and let's talk shop, shall we? The first thing I want to talk about are balance changes, okay? A key aspect that keeps a game engaging and fair is its balance. No doubt about that, all right? In the finals, I think it's safe to say that there are some things that are balanced that we do enjoy, like majority of the automatic weaponry, but then we have some things that are not. And yes, I am looking at you RPG wielding, shield carrying freaking heavies. As players, we need adjustments that bring variety among the different playstyles and strategies overall, but nothing that is ridiculous enough to discourage playing any other builds. So Embark, don't be afraid to tweak the damage output of certain weapons and or gadgets, and don't be afraid to adjust the health pool of certain builds either. Remember, the goal is to ensure that no single approach dominates the game, encouraging players to experiment with a variety of tactics overall. Next, we need to discuss barrel explosives and how that system needs a slight rework. Explosive elements like barrels do add an exciting, dynamic element to the gameplay overall, but let's be honest, with people creating nukes by adding explosive mines or C4s onto a barrel and they send them to the opposition, causing damage to stack and having a chance to completely obliterate a team with one explosion, come on now, they've become ridiculous. There has to be a rework to these, and my solution will be to prioritize damage from one or the other, all right? What I mean here is the developers can make the explosion cause damage only equal to either the C4 explosion or the barrel explosion, or of course the explosive mine explosion. This would be the best thing to do in order for them to still have some viability, but not to be such a cheese. That way, the only benefit you really get by adding an explosive to a barrel is to make that particular explosive mobile, which does still have its viability. Of course, this is more than likely easier said than done, and I am not a developer at all, so I have no idea what it takes to make this a reality, but I just know something has to shake. Those nuke-style barrels are just another reason why people refuse to run light builds in rank. Let's call a spade a spade. Now, let's talk about a wishlist item, attachments for weapons, all right? Now, as we all know, customization is a cornerstone of player engagement, and in the finals, I would like to think that there is a call for more diverse weaponry. This can include scopes, grips, barrels, and or whatever else the developers would like to include here. Each attachment should have a tangible impact on the weapon's performance, such as increased accuracy, reduced recoil, an altered fire rate, or anything of that nature, but ultimately allowing players to tailor their loadout to their own particular playstyle. Of course, each attachment would come with some form of drawback that would really make a player consider which attachments are more viable than others. For example, you want to add more ammo to the F-car like we all do? Well, it's going to slow down ADS speed and or overall handling. Or you want to add a scope to the AKM? Well, good luck dealing with that decreased overall ADS time, you know? Also, don't get it twisted. There does not need to be a ton of attachments for each weapon. This is not Call of Duty where we need 76 different silencers. Just give us 3 to 4 attachments per slot per weapon and make them provide us with drastic benefits and drawbacks. Also, make us pick and choose which attachments to apply versus allowing us to apply an attachment in every single slot. This will create more of like a rock, paper, scissors type of situation, and it will really force a player to determine what is most important to them. And speaking about bringing diversity to the game through custom weaponry, we should also be able to do so through specialization variation, all right? Hear me out here. The finals could greatly benefit from expanded specialization options, allowing players to further differentiate their characters and their builds, okay? Let me give you all some examples here. Let's say you're running the healing beam on a medium build, right? What if you could augment the healing beam to drop a burst of healing to every respective teammate, including yourself, but just add in a decreased healing value and or an extended cooldown period, right? Or let's say you're running a light build, right? What if you can make your entire team go invisible just for a decreased period of time and or extend that cooldown period as well, so you all have the opportunity to reposition in the fight? Now, don't get it twisted. Of course, both of these abilities sound incredibly overpowered, right? But I think you all are understanding what I am saying now in terms of adding some variation to those specializations. By allowing us to augment these, they will just provide us with more variety in how we can approach the game and allow us to cement our roles on our respective teams. Now, let's talk about my last point that I want to touch on, and I believe this will for sure come to fruition, and that is Embark providing us with new maps and new game modes. One thing that I'm pretty certain you all can agree with me on is that fresh content is vital for keeping the game exciting and engaging over a long period of time, right? Introducing new maps with distinct themes, layouts, time of day circles, and or environmental challenges can provide us with fresh experiences across the board. To piggyback off of that, these maps should even cater to various playstyles, from close quarter combat to even long range engagements. And let's be honest, I can't stand those, but some people love them. Additionally, new game modes can keep the game feeling incredibly fresh, offering alternative objectives, playstyles, and just ways to overall freaking have fun. These game modes could range from classic modes like Capture the Flag to innovative concepts that are unique solely to the finals, further enriching the game's appeal and longevity. And look, I'll be totally honest with you all, I don't have a ton of ideas for new and innovative game modes, but hey, that's why they don't pay me the big bucks, you know? But either way, I think this is something that Embark can really capitalize on and keep the finals around for a long time to come. Folks, when it is all said and done, each of these points can play a crucial role in sustaining and growing the game's community, keeping the finals fresh, exciting, and overall competitively viable throughout the year of 2024. But what do you all think though? Is your boy bugging out, or did I make a few good points? Are there some other things you all would like to see incorporated in the finals here in 2024? If so, please let me know down in the comments for everybody to see. And with that all being said, it's been your boy Cray. I am signing out, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace!